How to avoid Pennsylvania inheritance taxes. Everybody has to realize that PA is probably one of 5 states that tax individuals on death. The tax rates start out at 0 between husband and wife, 4.5% to lineal descendants, that's being your children, 12% being to consanguinity, which are cousins, nephews, and 15% to unrelated folks. Now, for example, if I had $20,000 in my name alone, and and through my will, I gave it to a friend of mine, it would be taxed at 15%, where they would owe $3,000. If I trust my friend, I put my friend's name on that $20,000 with mine, it would cut the bill down to $10,000 at 15% or $1,500. I always stress to folks to make an asset joint. You can cut the tax in half that way. The other way is to make periodic gifts and get it out of your name. Or if you still want to maintain control of it through an individual trustee, you can create an irrevocable trust, which will pass it tax-free. That type of trust has to be distinguished from what is known as a revocable trust, in which there is still inheritance tax. Folks also have to remember, though, that inheritance tax isn't always bad. And that's, for an example, once you die with an asset, pay the inheritance tax, you get what's known as a stepped-up basis. For example, if I bought Walt Disney stock for $10,000, held on to it for my lifetime, it's now worth $100,000. I die with it and I bequeath it to my daughter. The tax rate would be at 4.5% on $100,000, which is $4,500. If I had turned around and gifted that to my daughter, she would have had a basis of only $10,000. And if she sold it for $100,000, she would have had a $90,000 gain to the IRS, which is taxable at her capital gains rate of whatever it may be. So in reality, it wasn't too bad paying the inheritance tax in that scenario. You always have to look at the asset, whether it's an appreciating asset or one that has always maintained its principal balance, such as cash, when making these decisions. Thanks.